Adam Schiff vs. Steve Garvey, who will win the California U.S. Senate race. Adam Schiff, left, and Steve Garvey, right, are running for U.S. Senate from California in November 2024. Sacramento Bee file. Steve Garvey figured his status as a celebrity, a baseball hero not tied to any ideology, would make him a political star. The campaign cited the former baseball all-star's intense push for votes in the Latino community, as well as Garvey's insistence he won't be blindly loyal to the Republican Party. And they're hoping voters will remember fondly his days as a Los Angeles Dodger and San Diego Padre. California is different from most swing states. People who support Republicans are not as vocal in their support as they are in a lot of other places. We've seen a lot of suppression in polls, said Matt Shupe, Garvey's campaign spokesman. Yet polls have consistently said U.S. Representative Adam Schiff, D-Glendale, is going to clobber Garvey next week in their U.S. Senate race. And nonpartisan analysts suggest any notion that Garvey has a shot at the Senate seat is a dream. This race is non-competitive, said Jessica Taylor, Senate and Governor's editor for the Nonpartisan Cook Political Report. Polls back that up. The Emerson College poll of likely voters taken October 12 to 14 had Schiff, the Democratic congressman from the Los Angeles area, at 56% to Garvey's 33%. The October 7 to 15 Public Policy Institute of California of likely voters had Schiff ahead 63% to 37%. Garvey's team sees different trends. I don't think there is going to be a problem come election day of him reaching 40%. Having done a lot of statewide races, the polls rarely show accurate numbers at this point, Shupe said. While the surveys accurately reflect what Shupe called overall sentiment on issues, he said, it doesn't accurately reflect potential election results because they either don't talk to statistically likely voters based on actual voting history and/or they weigh the sample population by voter registration numbers and not voter turnout numbers. If calculated that way, Shupe said, Emerson would have had Garvey at 42.5% this month. PIC's pre-primary poll, he said, was off by 13.5 percentage points regarding Garvey. Pollsters say that all the factors mentioned by the Garvey team are considered in their findings. The Nonpartisan 538 assesses poll quality based on several factors, and has put PIC and Emerson among the 36 most highly rated surveys nationwide. Garvey's biggest election hurdle is the opposition. Schiff is a well-known, well-funded Democrat in a heavily Democratic state. Garvey is a Republican, one who has said he's voted for former President Donald Trump in the past and plans to do so again. Wooing Latino voters, Republicans say Garvey's best bet is stressing issues that speak to voters' frustrations: crime, jobs, immigration and education.